And welcome to another episode of Hard Factor. Thank you for joining us. Happy birthday, Mark.
Oh, yeah. Well, so, we did that yesterday.
I know. I know.
But today's my actual birthday, because we record the day before.
We know.
Yeah. I don't want to make this like a Pat thing.
No.
I don't want to do.
No, that's...
After this, we cut it. But thank you. I appreciate it. I got a lot of texts from my friends today, which was Tuesday is my birthday. But this is a Wednesday show. So, yeah. Thank you, guys.
You're welcome. You're welcome. It was a little. Will's on vacation all week. Maybe a little selfish of him to take his vacation during your birthday week. Usually you'd be off tonight, but you have to work.
Yeah, I didn't have that option.
No, I didn't have that option. I'm sure he's enjoying himself. So, man, you'll get yours sometime.
He's celebrating my birthday right now.
Yeah, that's right.
If you ever want to talk offline about what that feels like, I'm here.
Oh man. I'm worried about that one.
We're joking, Will.
We're joking. Yes. Couple things to go over. First of all, shirts are coming in. They look great. Make sure you get yours. I reached out to the
shit. You got a shirt?
I got my shirt. Check it out.
Oh, fuck. I need to check out my mailbox.
That's pretty good.
Whoa, it looks great.
Yeah, feels good. Very nice. Haven't sold a lot, honestly. I reached out to our lady up in headquarters at Merch, and the numbers just, Jesus Christ, guys. I mean,
come on, guys.
Wow,
need some help there. Can you pop that on YouTube? Like, pop your chest out. We can't really see it that good. Yeah, there you go. That looks fucking great.
Yeah,
couldn't ask for a better model.
Looks really good.
Yeah.
So, we got that going on. Make sure to get that for yourself. Also, we officially have the Fatathon is getting more official by the day. Large sent in his weight. He's down. He's in the 299. So he lost 5 pounds.
Yeah, he lost 5 pounds.
Yeah, after the weekend he had, that's very impressive. So
surprising.
Yeah, it's going to be a battle between him and Will. And Will's again on vacation this week, so it's going to be a tough week for him to keep up. So Large might overtake him this week.
Large was an amateur boxer, I think, when he was an adult, so maybe he knows how to lose weight. I'm starting to think maybe he's got some skills.
Do you think he forgot?
No, I think he knows how. I think he's going to be a formidable foe, because he lost 5 pounds in a week with his wife's birthday, and he was bebopping and scotting all over town. So if he gets real serious about it, I'm a little concerned.
He also had that extra day. So if he takes a shit,
that's
just saying.
True.
Let's see where we're at next week.
But hey, speaking of the Fatathon, we now have our funding page. So if you want to donate to this thing, we've got our charities all set up. You can find the donation link in it's the pinned tweet on our Twitter at Hard Factor News. We'll also put it up somewhere else. I'm sure Pat's working on some stuff to make it even prettier and more official. But we're taking donations now. The way it's going to work is we're going to give each of us in the contest are going to donate $250, and then the winner is going to get to pick of that money to go to their charity. Mark's charity is preventchildabuse.org. Large's is the Willie Colon Foundation. Pat's is the Sims Foundation, which helps musicians and artists who are struggling from substance abuse, which is a great one. And then mine is one that I reached out to Chaps about. Team Rubicon, which helps veterans acclimate to getting back into the real world and with disaster relief. So they activate these veterans and they help with disaster relief. And then we're waiting on Will's. He's on vacation.
Is that Brandon Walker just fucking shouting?
There's a real to-do going on at the office here, because the fantasy draft is happening and they're picking the order by what random pizza place delivers pizza first. That's the order in which people get
Do you have the door shut? Because
the thing is, you can't shut the
Brandon
door.
Walker is
you can't shut the door here
loud.
because of COVID. So So
really?
Because they installed all these little foot openers at the doors. But if
I hope Brandon Walker has a fucking terrible draft.
The door is
because he's a loud
shut as
motherfucker
it can be.
right now. Yeah. Shut up, Brandon.
All right. Anyway, so make sure you donate, join in with us. It's all going to a great cause. We're going to end this thing right before Thanksgiving. So, 12 weeks, lose as much weight as we can. And then the rest of it's going to be divvied up by the percentage of how much we lose based on that. So we've got, we already had our, thank you, John B., who donated first today with a nice hundo. That was very generous of you to get the ball rolling. Thank you for that. That's what's going on, guys. You guys got anything else?
Nah, let's move it along.
Let's do some news.
Let's do some news.
Let's do some news. Go for it.
All right. Well, speaking of fantasy drafts, let's just get right into the biggest story that was on the internet yesterday, and that's the allegations that star wide receiver of the Giants and not so star wide receiver of the Cleveland Browns, he's had a couple. He's not doing well there. Maybe this year. Might be taking his work home with him in the form of he likes to play with shit sexually, allegedly.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. So we're talking about who?
Cleveland Browns. Odell Beckham Jr.
Oh, okay. With the hair like mine.
Was the best receiver in the league on the Giants. Had a fucking bad run with the Browns so far. But, you know.
What do you mean taking his work home with him? Because he's
Cleveland Browns.
The Cleveland Browns.
That's
okay.
Browns.
Deep cut.
Right. A man after John McAfee's heart, right? A McAfee pick in a Cleveland Browns OBJ jersey would probably make my year if he just like supported him and like as a joke, like tongue in cheek.
McAfee will neither confirm nor deny that he enjoys shit, and also I think McAfee
jersey would confirm it.
McAfee likes to eat it, but where's McAfee going to get allegedly? Where's McAfee going to get this jersey because he's like in some bunker in Spain or something?
Oh yeah, it'll be a knockoff, dude. They sell NFL jerseys.
The Browns, they sell the Browns jerseys over there.
Fuck yeah, OBJ's. Yeah, you better believe it. So what happened? You probably are wondering. Well, another interesting young lady went on the You Guessed It No Jumper podcast, the same one where the Instagram model talked about getting her tonsils touched up by 7 Suns, Phoenix Suns, that is. And this time the news was Odell Beckham is a low down dirty motherfucker. Odell's ex. Yeah, right. Odell's ex and Chief Keef's baby mama, Slim Danger, said that OBJ loves to be shitted on. Literally, that's what she said. She said that he wanted her to come on a plane ride with him, and he wanted her to go full commando, no undies, and have not been showered for at least 24 hours or more. So really let it all stank out.
Oh, yeah.
Oof. She we should get him in touch with Deb the Demander Reno. She also claims he wanted her to take a picture of her shitting to send him so he could see what she was working with, like what he would expect to get on his chest, a log or,
right.
Was it too hard, too soft.
She obliged.
Shirt maybe.
Yeah, she obliged.
She took a video, she said, tried to make, yeah.
Very classy description of what was going on there.
What do you think? You think she's telling the truth, or?
Yeah, I do think she's telling the truth. I think
seems like something weird to make up. Yeah.
I mean, who knows? Like, maybe she saw the notoriety that last girl from the Suns got, but I mean, I don't know. I feel like this is a big risk to just allege this, call someone out for this. Maybe there's some revenge involved. Maybe Odell treated her badly at some point. Who knows? But it's not a nice thing to out someone on, that's for sure.
Well, so the lady who did No Jumper the first time, she wasn't saying that the Suns did dumpers. He was saying Trey Songz was the dumper guy.
What? No. The Suns lady just said that she fucked 7 Suns.
Yeah.
Different. No, you're missing the point. She also later said that Trey Songz takes dumps on her. And then Trey Songz outed her by sharing his tweet DMs with her, including her cell phone number.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you say I shit on you, and then I'm going to give out your number. That makes sense. It's fair. Mm-hmm. So I guess, allegedly, OBJ enjoys himself a nice Cleveland steamer, right? Cleveland Brown from time to time. And his partners should just be counting their lucky stars he isn't living in Puerto Rico, as he clearly likes to practice kinks after the hometowns he's living in.
I got a question for you guys. So you said
is your question what the Puerto Rican kink is?
Yeah, exactly.
Because it should be.
Yeah. I'm wondering what that is.
How did you just brush by that?
I didn't. I was laughing.
Yeah, I know.
I was in the middle
was
of
on it. Pat's brushing by the Puerto Rican. You don't even know. Do you know what a Puerto Rican fog bank is?
No.
I'm assuming it's where you deposit your fog when vacationing in Puerto Rico. I'm more curious about this. This happens all the time where you have one celebrity, right, who has sex with a person and impregnates that person, and then this celebrity isn't home with their child, but they're still out and about, and then they end up with another celebrity. And I'm just like, I don't know, it just seems to me like that's more trouble than it's worth when these guys have access to any number of lady that they could. Like, are you going to go after Chief Keef's baby mama, or is it just that she has a Rolodex and is she around these guys? Like, they're hard to access.
I don't know. But I mean,
maybe they're like trophies. I don't know.
That's your biggest story? It's not the shitting?
Hey, everyone's got their kinks.
No.
What's a Puerto Rican fog bank?
Do you want to know?
Yes, I do.
I don't know. I don't know if I should say it on the show. It's a family, kind of a family show. Let's just say it involves one form is a 69, and you fart in the face of the person that's pleasuring you, and you don't let her know that it's coming. Yeah,
right.
Fog her up.
Okay.
Look,
I hope she's not wearing
OBJ,
glasses.
Yeah, right. She's really fogger. OBJ took it pretty well. He got roasted by the entire internet. By the way, it's What the Fuck Wednesday. The entire internet sent this in. He got roasted by the entire world, but in pretty awesome fashion. He seemed to be okay with it. Probably a relief for him, which is unusual, as it's usually the others relieving themselves on him. But he just posted a picture of himself at the line of scrimmage, about to break off what looks like a clear first down, possibly a touchdown. He's about to run a real serious route, and the caption says, "Can't knock me off my pivot, no matter what shit's thrown my way." So a little fun he's having with back at the internet. He's like, "Look, I'm about to, probably have a 1,500-yard season. I had a shitty year last year. You can't knock me off my pivot." And to that, I say, if he's responding with that picture and that attitude, you might want to pick him up on the weekly fantasy leagues this week, the FanDuels and the DraftKings or whatever. And you also might want to hopefully you drafted him in your season-long thing, because I think he's going to have a big year.
Yeah. Wow.
Maybe. I think it eventually gets to him.
I mean,
week one, he's going to put up numbers.
Unless, we don't know when this kink kind of developed, right? Because this could be a situation where
when he moved to Cleveland.
Okay, maybe, or maybe he discovered in the offseason, and it's going to be what's going to, essentially get him back on his game. Maybe he had a mental block, and this new kink, now that he's got ladies dumping on him, maybe that's what he was looking for his whole career, after he made the move from the Giants to Cleveland. And
so you agree he's going to have a big year?
Yeah, as long as he's got a partner to keep giving him what he needs before.
Oh, he'll always have someone to dump on him.
Yeah,
Right.
You're right.
You can always find
To
someone.
be famous.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, I'm sure that'll be a possible lawsuit. We'll see what happens. All right, let's move it on.
He's lucky there's no fans in the arenas this season.
Oh yeah, he is.
Because they're going to be, just throwing turds at him.
Oh yeah, that would be rough.
Catch this.
Another fake turd on the field.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Can't wait for that. All right, this next one comes from Tank Barstool.
Sorry, what you could make so much cash selling fake Odell turds outside of Browns games to the opposing fans.
Well,
yeah.
right, but there's no fans. Yeah, but
No,
yes,
I know, I know.
Yeah. When there is, someone
for
should
sure.
start manufacturing that. Yeah.
It's coming. So thank you, Tank. Well, guys, it's happened again. Another of our brethren has suffered the injury that I hope no good man ever endures, but it eventually has to happen to someone. I'm glad it has not been me as of yet. The injury that I speak of is that of nearly having your penis bitten off by a disgruntled partner.
Why does that have to happen to someone eventually?
It does. It just eventually the world works in a certain way that someone's dick almost gets bitten off eventually.
Well, did you guys ever see that movie Last House on the Left?
Yeah.
Wes
of course.
Craven's first movie. That
been
there's
a
a
while.
dick biting in that, but it's because he's holding the woman hostage, and that's how
Yeah.
she,
The mother gets revenge
Yes.
for the daughter being killed.
By
She
taking
bites
that
off the
dick
criminals.
out.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No good man should ever have to go through this. So this example takes us to Africa and the nation of Zambia in South Africa, where 52-year-old Abraham Musanda was at home minding his own business when all of a sudden his wife, who he is currently separated from, came home after a night of boozing with the ladies, looking for trouble, and she found it by the way of a rat that was in her room. So, yeah, you see what happened was they still lived together, but in separate rooms. So they just hate each other. So this rat was... Yeah,
This dick was about to get bitten right off
his
the bat.
stick had it coming, yeah.
Yeah.
So this rat was in her room, and she asked Abraham to dispose of it for her when he was probably like, "Fuck you! You don't give me the WAP, I don't remove the RAT," which enraged his drunk wife, 40-year-old Makupa.
You think this Zambian's man, he's up on his pop culture, he's making references like that?
Well, that was a joke, Pat. And she attacked.
I think that
gnawing-
it's possible that he's heard the song.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
it's a mega hit.
Yeah.
I'm sure he has. So that's when he refused. She attacked, gnawing on Abraham's genitals, likely waking the whole town of Kitwe. The attack caused a major tear in Abraham's cock, and he was rushed to the Kitway Teaching Hospital. So if your hospital has teaching in its name, probably not a great thing. Anyway, he was treated. No word if he will ever recover, and no word of whether his wife was charged or just simply stoned to death.
Yeah, you got to assume the whole town of Kitway is going to side with him on this one. Yeah.
Yeah. You never want to hear people applying the same terminology they do for like muscles in your knee to your penis. You know, is that he has a major tear in his dong. Well, okay, I'm confused though because I get it when it's a bite of rage.
I don't even like my dong to get wet if it's by accident.
After the man has been duped, right, where she's in a position where she can bite, and he's allowed her to be there. I don't get it if she's straight coming at him and she's still able to make teeth on skin contact with his dong, and he knew she was coming at him aggressively. I don't see how that happened. Was he hammered, or is he really slow?
What's the football phrase? Lowest man always wins. I think, if she gets on all fours, it's hard to fight her off unless you're also on all fours. If he's standing and she's going low, he's in some trouble.
Yeah. You're never expecting that move.
Right.
So if they're wrestling around, then she just goes for it. You're going to
get if she's accurate on her initial bite, you're in big time trouble.
That's
time
true.
trouble.
Yeah.
I hope this goes to court.
No, I think she's going to get
right.
Yeah. I don't know.
I think what I said is going to happen.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. This next one's from Heart of Hive member Jason Davies. School has kicked off for most of the country. Normally a mega relief for parents, but in the case of 2020, it just means that now parents need to make sure their kids aren't watching porn all day. Just another thing to add to their list. On top of watching their kids, because there's no fucking school. Most schools are doing Zoom schooling, and a little over a week into the virtual school day, shit is already hitting the fan. Wes, can you believe it?
No, this is exactly what I expected to happen.
Mm-hmm. Well, guys, let's kick it
over.
This
is going to be a reoccurring segment.
Oh, 100%. Dude, we're a week in. And I got a three-way story about shitty stuff happening on Zoom right now. All right, let's kick it over to Colorado, where a 12-year-old boy got a 5-day suspension for, quote, flashing a toy gun during an online art class. Meet Isaiah Elliott, a Grand Mountain student who was in his online art class when he allegedly, I guess, flashed a gun across his computer screen. Thing is, the gun was neon green with an orange tip, and on the side, the side of it was written the words "Zombie Hunter."
He flashed the Zombie Hunter and he got suspended?
Right.
Come on.
Yeah. Well, what makes it worse, guys, and this is according to
it's like his fucking toy that's closest to him.
100% is his toy. He was sitting on his couch. According to the sheriff's report, that's right, police got involved. The teacher said she assumed it was a toy gun, so she knew it was a fucking toy.
The teacher, who's a zombie, freaked out.
Yeah, she did not like that, and she didn't want her secret to get out or have this kid be a threat to her. Anyway, when the principal found out, Isaiah was given a 5-day suspension. So the fucking teacher, I guess, called the El Paso County Sheriff's Office and asked them to do a welfare check at the boy's home, and they didn't notify his parents beforehand. So his parents...
What? Why would they need to do a welfare check for him having a neon green plastic toy gun? I don't understand.
I'm assuming the same fucking reason that he got suspended, where it's like some dumb policy that it's like one size fits all, but doesn't make sense. What makes things shittier is our current, social situation, and Isaiah's family being African American. So cops knock on his door. They don't know why they're there, and the cops are like, "Your son has a gun. We're coming inside."
What the fuck?
It's not a gun.
It's not communication there.
I don't think this teacher I don't think it had anything to do with race. I think anyone flashes
No, of course it didn't have anything to do with race.
Teacher.
I'm just saying, stressful time to have the cops knocking on your door. Yeah. And his father brought up that very same point. He's like, man, what the fuck's going on right now? Like, black people are getting shot. These guys are showing them because my kid's using a zombie gun. But he's not even using it. The dad said he moved.
That's not the cop's fault either.
Of course it's not the cop's fault. I'm just saying it's dumb all around that this fucking happened.
This is just the teacher's fault.
Just the teacher's fault. Art
just
teacher. So now he's suspended. What the fuck does that even mean? He can't join Zoom class for 5 days? Like, now what?
Yeah, it means he's going to hunt a shitload of zombies. Bro, that's what it means.
Zombies are in trouble.
That house is going to be zombie free.
It's just the racist teacher's fault.
All right, guys, let's kick it over to
it's not.
This Zoom story, another Zoom story from Vinny Lukaszewski. And we're taking it down to Ecuador for another gun in class. This time, a real one. So check this out. What looks to be a high school class was very surprised when they saw masked men bust through the bedroom door of a student that was in their Zoom class named Maho. And then these men proceeded to just rob her.
Jesus.
The robber, when he comes to the door, he makes a shh motion to Maho, who turns around clearly not aware that she's being robbed at first, and then is freaked out. And these robbers obviously don't know that Maho practices good Zoom class etiquette because she was on mute. So the shh was in total vain. But then everyone starts to notice that these guys are fucking robbing her. And the professor says, quickly call the police, call the parents. And someone called the cops. The robbers then knocked over her laptop because they were there to steal her laptop that she was learning Zoom on.
Any chance this is Maho trying to get out of an assignment?
It would be very bold. You couldn't call her out on it. That's for sure.
She was like due for like an answer.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah. Her grandparents are already dead. Her brother's already in the hospital. Yeah, she ran out of excuses. Maybe.
Right.
The men guys though, they were later arrested. Which is good. It went viral, and like the big time cops in Ecuador got involved. They arrested 4 men. And finally, guys, this one comes from PFITS. Let's kick it over to Whitman County, Washington. The Pullman School District posted a letter to parents on social media Friday saying that there have been a string of, quote, Zoom bombings over the past 2 days, 7 in total. And Pullman Police Sergeant Greg Umbright said a Lincoln Middle School band class was happening over Zoom, which, by the way, like, come on, that's going to be the worst fucking Zoom class of all time. Like everyone's got their instrument trying to like play in sync over the internet. 8th grade band. Anyway, the Zoom class was hacked by someone, and then they played a video, a pornographic video, but not just any kind of pornographic video. We're talking bestiality, full on bestiality.
Ooh. They played the Mr. Hands video.
That is ballsy.
Could have been Mr. Hands. They also said that I guess before the bestiality incident, guys were kind of breaking in there and just playing rap music and cursing, and it was just like got me thinking, like, who's doing that? Like their friend that like dropped out, and
kids are getting 5-dayers for toy plastic neon green guns. Can you? I mean, you got to imagine when you drop a bestiality video, if you get caught, you're going to be out for potentially the semester.
Oh, you're
potentially out.
Big fucking trouble. A parent of one of the students in the class said that the incident shook her children to the core, saying, quote, the way she put it to me was like, Mom, I knew people raped people, and that already made me really upset, but I didn't know they raped animals.
It was a guy doing an animal.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Bestiality.
I was thinking it was an animal doing a lady. Ooh.
Well, yeah, that's not rape. That's just an animal getting
Well, I was
what,
going to say, if it
she needs.
shook the kids to the core, imagine what it did to the lady. But
If you can't, like, if you're a bully and you can't physically bully the band people, you have to mentally abuse them. And this is how they did that.
This is pretty sick though, bro.
You're just corrupting nerds.
Yeah.
Now you know nerds.
Bully the band people one way or another.
You know what'll really freak these nerds out? I've been saving this video.
That's wild.
I went on the dark web for this one.
Before we get into the next one, everyone should go to www.predicted.org/promo/hardfactor20 now. If you do that, go to that particular URL I mentioned, you get a free $20 if you create an account and deposit at least $20 for the first time. There's no promo code. It's also totally legal in all 50 states. It's a way for you to gamble on the news, specifically this November election where there's hundreds of awesome markets. We're not going to get into any today. We'll get into some more this week, but you need to go to www.predicted.org/promo/hardfactor20, get that free 20 and get accustomed to the site now because it's about to be on. Gambling on the election.
Lots of people signing up this week already. It's catching. The fever is coming.
Oh yeah. I've got the fever.
Yeah.
I've also got a double Biden for you, which just kind of ties into the election, right? Nice. One of these was sent in by the Hard Factor interns, and one by longtime What the Fuck Wednesday contributor PFITS. So thank you to both of you. So first up, hang on a second. Biden is walking back the whole federal mask mandate thing, something that was brought up on this show months ago, and even I think it was like a debate question or part of a debate on the Hard Factor debate, like should there be a federal mask mandate? Biden had mentioned in the past that maybe that was a thing he would consider. Turns out it's unconstitutional, guys, to make a federal mask mandate telling everyone they have to cover their faces and breathing holes with the mask. It's got to be like a state decision from the governor. So state and local for that. So I think I even compared it to like seatbelts and said that seatbelts were a federal thing. That's not correct. Seatbelts are by the state, and it's basically a federal thing. It's just 49 of the 50 states have made it a law, or like, you have to wear a seatbelt. But similar to the seatbelts, it's more of a state issue. And Biden said when asked about his comments on a federal mask mandate, and if he would implement one over this weekend, he said, look, here's the deal. The federal government, there's a constitutional issue whether federal government could issue such a mandate. I don't think constitutionally they could. So I wouldn't issue a mandate. Given the legal challenges, he said he would plead with people to wear a mask, adding, I'd set an example myself. And then he went on to say that, I'm noticing case rates are dropping in places where local authorities have implemented mask orders. So I think he did a pretty good job there.
What it sounds like to me is, yes, I will order a mask mandate as soon as I can find out how to.
Well, what it sounds like to me is he's going to, bully the governors because the president has calls with the governors. He's going to say, hey, all of you better fucking issue it. Yeah. But I think, he handled that one pretty well, but not this next story is not so good for Biden. I
don't think he's going to try to. I mean, you can't do it. That's that we've known that. It's just do it because it's the best for everyone in our community. You can't make them wear it. If you could, then people would be out there giving fucking tickets. But they're not doing it.
But I'd say that's one slightly positive story for Biden there. And here's a negative one. Judicial Watch, which is a conservative activist group, is filing a Freedom of Information Act lawsuit after news broke that the Secret Service admitted to destroying documents related to an alleged altercation between Joe Biden and a Secret Service agent in 2009 after Joe allegedly cupped the agent's girlfriend's breasts at a photo op where they were taking a picture with a smiling vice president who grabbed a breast or two. So after that, the agent saw him and shoved him and then tried to physically attack him while being held back by other Secret Service agents and was suspended for a week. This is all alleged. The paperwork was destroyed by the Secret Service, who said, look, we don't keep records for this is over a decade ago. We just, we didn't destroy it or hide it. We just got rid of it. And Judicial Watch is saying bullshit. We want to find out what happened. Really? So they're filing a lawsuit.
Yeah. When something like that happens, when there's that much commotion, the truth is out there.
Well, first I want to ask, do we know, was her breast on fire? Was it potentially precancerous? I don't know what his medical training is like.
Was it so busty that he potentially moved his hand to the right and just, it's perfect hand size?
Right. He just couldn't help himself.
I also want to say that Judicial Watch is a very controversial organization, and they've been known to have some.
They do this a lot.
They made some false voter fraud claims. They made some false claims about a Trump Nazi billboard. But anyway. So just,
they file this Freedom of Information Act lawsuit often. But listen, I mean, I'm going to say it again. I said it on the radio. I'm a little sick of our two options of presidents, the current one and the contender, having alleged sexual assault stories come out about them. And I'm surprised everyone isn't. It seems like people on the right want to ignore Trump's allegations or dismiss them. And same thing goes with people on the left for Biden. For me, I'm not happy with either of the guys having a bunch of allegations, but that's just me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's bad, isn't it?
Teach their own, I guess.
Right. Okay. Guys, we recently...
so horny.
Huh? Yeah. Just look at those breasts.
Right. When you're getting pushed by a Secret Service agent, allegedly, the truth's going to come out.
I was reaching for that baseball.
Yeah, there's some people that know the truth.
Yeah, there's a whole room full. All right, guys, we recently covered that McDonald's was not doing so well during the pandemic or overall in the past couple of years, I guess, as they were revamping the McNugget and adding the spicy McNugget to draw in new customers, even though the McDonald's closest to me is literally being torn down to build a brand new one. Found that out the hard way before the weight loss challenge began. And now they are turning to Travis Scott to save the franchise from financial collapse. The rapper and father of Stormy, I think, with Kylie Jenner, has created his own meal at McDonald's. And guess what the creative team that brought you the Spicy McNugget is calling it?
What? The Travis Scott meal?
That's right. The Travis Scott meal.
Nice.
Okay. The meal which costs...
serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
The meal which costs...
Huh?
That's like Sign Man.
No, they could never come up with Sign Man.
Did they hit you up for that?
Sign Man is still amazing. The meal, which costs $6, contains Travis's favorite items, including the quarter pounder with cheese, sizzling bacon, crisp lettuce, medium fries with barbecue sauce, and a Sprite. There is literally nothing special about the meal. It doesn't come with anything special like a toy or anything. All you get is an upcharge for items when you order the Travis Scott at the window. So the idea behind this meal is that everyone has a favorite meal at McDonald's. This is Travis's. And if McDonald's ever wants to create the West meal, it's a Big Mac meal, large with Diet Coke and a 10-piece nugget with 4 sweet and sours. I've been taxing.
Whoa,
I've been
that
taxing.
sounds good.
Been taxing them for sweet and sours for years.
This is dangerous because anytime you're lending your name to a meal, right, especially at a place like, I don't know, McDonald's, which can have some hits and some misses, then you're opening yourself up to people being like, man, my Travis Scott meal was garbage. Travis Scott is garbage. Who wants this Travis Scott dog shit? You know what I mean? Like, it's just,
Good point.
It's dangerous, if you ask me. You don't want to be seeing on Twitter that you taste horrible if you're Travis Scott. Or that, like, you know.
Yeah, either that or it's millions of people a day seeing Travis Scott name.
I found a fingernail in my Travis Scott.
Then probably going on Spotify. And then probably more likely it's millions of dollars in Travis Scott's direct bank account. But
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, hey, you know, I'm a little bit more conservative when it comes to business decisions. So that's just me, you know. I like to think about the negative.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good point, Pat. It could that very well could happen. I saw a video Mantis put out that he was at the drive-thru and he said, like, saying Cactus Jack sent him would give you something. I don't know if that was any remotely true, but it didn't work. So just FYI there. So this is a quote from McDonald's. Quote, "This is the first time in nearly 30 years we've introduced a superstar's name to our menu. We're excited to bring the Travis Scott meal to McDonald's near you starting next week." The last person to have a meal was, any ideas?
So,
30 years ago, MC Hammer.
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan. That's right, Pat.
Oh,
Good.
nice.
Yep. With the McJordan meal, which was basically the same fucking thing. Also, a quarter pounder with cheese, fries, and a drink. So, also Scott's clothing brand Cactus Jack has designed some new uniforms for McDonald's workers, so be on the lookout for that. The same old menu items repackaged with the rapper's name will drop from the menu October 4th. So maybe
it's just like a number. It's just like a number 3. Can I have a number 3
with a Sprite?
Let me get
do you mean the Travis Scott meal? Yeah.
Yeah.
A couple things also. Okay, so first of all, his clothing brand is Cactus Jack. Isn't that Mankind's alter ego?
One of Mankind's alter egos.
Okay.
Yeah.
Secondly, I like that MJ had a meal over there because normally I would say it's kind of dumb for an athlete to get a meal at McDonald's because, you know, it's like, right before I go and, you know, train for 6 hours a day, I pound a Big Mac and fries. But, dude, on that MJ doc, he was, like, drinking beers on game days. He'd, like, have a couple beers before lunch and then, like, take a nap and then go crush it. And I really admire that he could just play through anything. He could just put whatever he wanted in his body and still be elite.
Yeah, he was just much better than everyone and more dedicated.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he put a lot of work in before the games. Anyway.
Practiced a lot.
Yeah, he did. It's going to drop October 4th. Maybe Travis sees what you're seeing, Pat. Just want to give it a little test. Maybe it'll continue after then. Who knows? Let's kick over to our sponsor, Daddy, guys. Infertility is a huge problem for guys, not Travis Scott, and things don't get better as we age. Daddy, spelled DADI's mission is to make the process of fertility testing and sperm banking as comfortable, convenient, and cost-effective as possible. No more visits to the sperm bank, masturbating in a weird room. Daddy has developed an at-home sperm collection kit allowing you to test and store your sperm from the comfort of your home. Daddy takes your sperm, tests it, and stores it for you so you don't have to worry about a thing and never have to leave your home. These services at sperm banks usually cost thousands of dollars. Daddy provides an at-home collection kit, a lab-tested fertility report to know you find out how your boys are swimming, and a year of sperm storage, all for $199. We're providing a special limited-time offer to the Barstool community of $50 off your first purchase. Go to daddykit.com to order your kit and enter promo code FACTOR50 during checkout. That's daddykit.com.
All right, guys, let's take it out with our final story of What the Fuck Wednesday, and this one's from me. And it's for @HardFactor Mark.
Ooh.
It's spider mating season, Mark, specifically in the UK. And these spiders are gigantic, fast, and very, very horny. Apparently, massive house spiders have been invading homes across the United Kingdom as mating season kicks off. These male house spiders,
former homes.
Yep, no,
I'm sure they're destroyed. I'm sure they're burnt to the ground by the owners by now.
Well, maybe. It hasn't happened quite yet, Mark, but if it happened in your home, maybe it would be. These male house spiders venture indoors each fall to seek out warm, dry places that they can turn into very wet, not dry places as they look for a lady spider to bang and create more baby spiders. And like many of us during quarantine, these spiders have gotten really, really big, with many accounts of them being, quote, the size of your hand.
Come on.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. If you scroll down, you'll see a photo.
Yeah. Nah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that.
Take a look at that photo there.
No thanks.
Just take a pic there.
Nah. Yeah. What is that, a wah instead of a wop? Wet ass horrors?
It's terrible. And guys, as if these arachnids being horny and huge wasn't enough, they're also fucking fast. According to spider doctor Terrell Neild, quote, they can do 0 to 60 in 1 second. And people lose track of where they have gone.
It's obviously an exaggeration.
Well, he's a doctor, Mark. I don't know if you heard me say up front that he was a doctor.
I would rather get my dick bitten by that lady than my house.
What's your normal reaction if you see a spider? Are you so afraid of them?
I saw your thing on Twitter. Yo, I'm terrified. I saw your thing on Twitter, and I literally threw my phone and then puckered my asshole up so hard I thought I was gonna like break a muscle in my asshole. You put up a picture of like a tarantula eating a bird, and it was pretty
nasty.
It's a pretty close up picture of a giant spider. I'm fucking terrified of spiders. I don't know how to explain it to any other way than I have in the past 20 years.
Mm-hmm. So does your wife have to kill them, or do you?
Yes, she's terrified of cockroaches, and so I handle everything but the spiders. But if the spider's bigger than like, if its body's bigger than like a nickel, I'm not going near it. Yeah.
What about a hand?
No, I wouldn't. Absolutely not. I would leave the house until someone like sent me a picture of its like body decapitated. Like,
well, guys, once these arachnids pass on their seed, they usually die. So that's good news, Mark. According to the spider doc, quote, when they find their mate, she lays eggs, and then the male usually dies. So all he needs to do is get his nut off, Mark, and then he'll leave you alone. He'll pass away.
Oh, fuck this.
Yeah, that's going to do it for Hard Factor, guys. Thank you guys so much for listening. If you haven't, go ahead and give us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. If you give us a 5-star review, we'll read it verbatim. We're going to do those on Friday. Voicemail number, one more time, is 512-270-1480. Is that correct? Pretty good?
Correct.
Yeah.
Stickers are in the mail, so keep an eye out for them. Make sure to get your Have a Great Fucking Day shirt, and follow us at Hard Factor Pat, at Hard Factor Mark, at Hard Factor Wes, and at Hard Factor Will. Main accounts are at Hard Factor News and at Barstool News Network. What else? Oh, yeah. Have a great fucking day.